Today we're going to be making organic homemade hamburger buns. So I know you're going to love this video, and stay tuned. It's going to be so easy and very simple steps. And tonight's hamburger night here at my home, and so I didn't want to run out and buy hamburger buns. I thought I'd just make them myself. So let's get started. Welcome to Pots, Pans, and Pioneers. Today we're going to be making hamburger buns, and these are all organic, super easy, super fast. Takes about 40 minutes from start to finish. So let's get started. You're not going to need a blender, and you're not going to need a bread maker. We're going to do this the real simple, old-fashioned way. So what we're going to do is, in here I've got 3.5 cups of flour, half to 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and I put in a little bit of extra gluten because that's the way I like my hamburger buns. The recipe does not call for gluten. That's just what I've added for myself. So we're going to stir up the flour in our bowl. We're going to make a well. And I've already got my yeast ready to go. It's all frothy. You can see some of it is still whole on top. In here is a teaspoon of honey. I've got a teaspoon of regular pure cane sugar, organic sugar. Don't use bleach in this recipe. I've got organic flour that I'm using, no bleach. No bleach in the sugar, a little bit of salt, and 3/4 of a cup of canola oil. You can use vegetable oil or canola or even a sunflower oil to make these. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour the warm yeast mixture into the bowl. And I'm going to get that sort of incorporated. I'm going to add 1 egg. I didn't want to put my egg into the warm water because you don't want scrambled eggs. And you're going to stir this until you get a very sticky dough. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. And that's probably a couple of tablespoons of water. Okay, we're going to cover this dough and let it rise. Not really rise, we're going to let it rest for 10 minutes. This is really a no-rise hamburger bun. So we're going to go ahead and cover it, and we'll be back in 10 minutes after the dough is ready to come out onto the board. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got our bowl of dough here, and it's not risen at all. It does have 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast in it, but I've not let it sit around and rise. So I'm going to turn this out onto a floured surface. Sorry, just trying to get out all the stuff. And we're going to flour this up really well. And I'm going to knead it for probably 25-30 strokes. This will make about 12 hamburger buns, and they're going to be average size. They're not going to be the jumbos that you find at the grocery store. And I'm just going to shape it to where I can cut them into 12. You can do sesame seeds if you want, but you're going to want to put them, the sesame seeds, you're going to want to sprinkle them right before they're done so they don't burn on top. So sesame seeds, you don't need to mix in the dough, you just sprinkle on the outside. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might make these a little bit bigger tonight, I'm not sure. You can get 12 out of this recipe. Sometimes they complain because they're not big enough, so you can do, you know, giant ones if you want to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try 7. There's only 3 of us eating dinner tonight, so I think that'll be plenty. No one's going to eat that many hamburgers. And what you're going to want to do is, I just take the dough and I roll it to where it's, you know, round on top, just like almost like a biscuit. And I'm going to go and set it on my pan. And I'm going to make sure that you don't have any sticky on your hands. It doesn't make very pretty hamburger buns. 2. You never know what you're getting in the grocery store. You know, the ingredients on the bread nowadays is just bleached everything, and even if you don't want to believe that the bleach that they're calling bleach is an actual household bleach, it's a form of household bleach that they're putting in your food, and you really don't want that in your body. So I highly recommend you getting rid of all the bleach out of your ingredients that you're cooking with. And aluminum, for that matter. These are super simple and easy, and they just make really delicious homemade hamburger buns. My crew likes sesame seeds and they don't like sesame seeds, it just depends. But tonight we're having a bacon cheeseburger, so I'm not going to put sesame seeds on these. You could even use these for, you know, hot sandwiches. Make them on a Friday and have them for Saturday. Okay. I have one left. I think I can make them fit on this board here. Now, if you let these rise, they're going to triple in size. They're going to be really, really, really big. Okay, we're going to get these into the oven, and we're going to bake them on 425 for about 12 minutes. And when they come out, we'll slice one open and I'll show you how wonderful and yummy they are. You could take an egg wash, which is water and an egg beaten, and you could brush the tops of this. You could also use butter. I spray them with olive oil just for the pure reason that that's what I like to do. But when we come back, they're going to be all ready to eat. So we'll be back. Okay, the hamburger buns are out of the oven, and boy, do they look yummy. These are going to make really, really, really delicious hamburgers. So I'm going to use the smaller one and just slice it using just a bread knife. Slice it open. And just so you can see the inside. They smell so yummy. These are going to make delicious cheeseburgers and incredibly yummy. They have a texture of an English muffin almost. So they're just going to be delicious. So I hope you will go to my website at potspansandpioneers.com and download the recipe or print the recipe. You can also share it on Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram from the website as well. I hope you'll try the hamburger buns. There's probably 3 or 4 ingredients in the whole recipe. They take super quick to make, and they're pennies on the dollar compared to a bag of, $3.50 for a bag of hamburger buns, and I think you only get 4 or 8, a package of 8. So enjoy, try these for your family. They're bleach free, chemical free, and they're just great to have on hand. You can freeze them. You can use the vacuum sealer and seal them up, and always have hamburger buns on hand. You can use the same recipe for even hot dog buns. You just have to get creative in the way you shape them. Just shape them in the rolls and slit them down the middle. Add your hot dog and chili and cheese, and they're just going to be delicious. Thanks everyone for joining us, and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and click the like button down at the bottom to like our videos. Everyone have a great day. God bless.